Well, here's something I never thought I'd see in my lifetime. Atlassian is giving us something for free in Jira. That's right, Jira is now going to support what Atlassian is calling a public forum. And in this video, I'm going to describe to you what a public forum is, how you can use it, how to set it up, how to configure it, and more importantly, help you understand why this is a bigger deal than you might be thinking it is. Please make sure you subscribe to the channel, drop a like if you get value out of this video. And if you need help setting any of this stuff up, or just any Jira problems in general, then check out that link tree down in the description below. There you will find my link tree so that I can help you with all your Jira problems. So sign up for an hour today. Now let's jump into public forums and let's talk about what they are. So if you're in a Jira project, you may have been noticing that there's a forms button that's been gently, subtly appearing in all Jira projects. And that is because ever since Atlassian killed off Jira Work Management 6 or 8 months ago, the functionalities of Jira Work Management and Jira Software have just become just Jira, right? This is not new, especially if you've been using Jira within the last year. But what is new is that these forms, traditionally, they've been able to be shared, right? That's not new. But what is really, really new is that you can now share these forms with anyone. And this is a pretty big deal because traditionally, up until this point, in order for you to interact with Jira, in order for you to create a work item, you have to hit this create button up here. But in order to get access to that create button, you have to have a license. And using a form is the same thing as clicking on that create button, but with two major caveats. One, it's shareable. So that create button is not something you can just say, hey, go create something here, right? Like people need to know where to create. But a form has been powerful because it basically takes that create functionality, puts it in a form with a URL, and you can then share that URL with other users. But the caveat has been they still need to have a Jira license in order to hit that create button, in order to submit that form. But now with public forms, that restriction goes away. And this is really, really important because now anybody in your organization can submit feature requests, they can submit bug reports, they can basically submit whatever they need to do, and you can now build intakes around your processes inside of Jira. And this is very, very important because prior to public forms being available, the only real easy way to publicly get forms to be submitted was to use Jira Service Management, which is a whole different product, which is a whole different pricing add-on as well. And so now we don't have to pay extra. We don't have to go use a different tool, and we can just use Jira to create our forms and open it up to any user that we want to be able to submit. So this is really, really important because this is free, right? This is a free capability. We don't get that a lot, right? And so I'm really excited for this because anybody can now submit. And I think this is going to be really key. Now, there's a couple of things that you got to know. Number one, you obviously need to create forms. So whenever you click the create button for a Jira project, you have your fields. This is tried and true. This works. This is just how Jira works. But the forms are an afterthought. You have to go create a form. So just because you have a Jira project and because you have different create screens for your stories, tasks, and bugs, it does not mean that you have forms. So you have to go and create a form. Now you can create a form out of a blank template here, like just blank slate, or you can actually follow one of these templates right here and just automatically create a form for you. So that's step one. And step number two is your Jira admin needs to enable this. Once you're inside of the Jira configuration, you're gonna see that you have public access forms down here, which is currently being rolled out. And you will see that you can and you have a slider for both company and team managed projects. So make sure you take advantage and turn it on for one or both, depending on your specific use case. But this is really cool because again, I want to highlight the key part here. You no longer have to go use JSM. You no longer have to go pay an extra agent license for the people managing your forms. And the cool part is that you can now basically allow anybody to create a ticket inside of Jira. Now, we're not 100% in the clear though, because there's at least two things that are, I think, critically missing inside of this Jira to make it at least be a little bit more feature parity with Jira Service Management. And that is these forms are basically just your screens, right? They're just your create screen in a form view that's shareable, as I mentioned at the beginning. So there's no conditional logic like in a JSM form yet. So I'm hoping that that capability comes over to Jira one day. And two, the workflows for Jira, they still don't support approvals. That's still only a JSM thing. So I'm hoping that Jira eventually does start supporting approvals because the business template technically does, but it's very weak. It's nowhere near the level of sophistication like JSM. But I'm hoping that both approvals and that dynamic forms come to Jira eventually, it would be great to take that intake part of JSM and put it into a Jira software project or a Jira business project. So I think that's a much needed feature. But anyways, that's it for this video. What do you think about public forms? Is this something that's going to increase your usage of Jira? For me personally, I think this is a really, really good move on Atlassian. One of my biggest struggles and challenges with Atlassian has been there is no stakeholder free tier, right? There is no, hey, I just need to get something into the tool, or or B, I need to see just the issue. I don't care to interact with it. I just need to see the status of things, right? And so this is a good first step in the right direction where Atlassian is now opening it up for others. I think they have to be, right? Because your ClickUps, your Mondays, your Asanas, they have these stakeholder licenses that allow basically free users to interact with the system. Jira has never really had that. So I think this is a really good step in the right direction. I'm hoping is that eventually Atlassian also gives us some sort of a stakeholder license so that your executives, your directors, they can see the status. Maybe they can see the reports, the metrics, JQL results without necessarily needing a Jira license, because sometimes you don't need to interact with Jira, you just need to see some data. So that's it for this video. Make sure you smash that like button. Make sure you hit that subscribe button down below. And more importantly, if you need any help setting any of this stuff up, any Jira problem really, that Linktree down below, set up a 1-hour block with me. I'm more than happy to help you out. Let's see how I can help you get over these hurdles. Because as I like to tell people, an hour with me is worth like 2 weeks of you Googling how to do all this stuff. So just let me help you make your life a little bit easier. Check out that link tree down below. That's it for this video. Make sure you subscribe, make sure you drop a like, and I'll see you in the next one.